Hey y'all, today we're going to get right into those bad habits that we love to hold on to that's not going to serve us in the new year. So, if you got thin, fine hair like mine and you want to grow you some hair this year, y'all, let's get into some good habits. Why did I think that doing braids back to back to back was protective style in my hair? Who told me that putting my hair away, not touching it, not loving on it, not nurturing it was protecting it? Protecting it from what? What am I protecting it from? I'm gonna tell you one thing, that bad habit, baby, I was stuck to that thing like it was my best friend. But we hold on to our bad habits with everything we got in us. Well, we will argue somebody down about our bad habits. You can't tell me nothing about my sew-ins and my braids. When I got my braids done, I was feeling good about me, right? When I was in between styles and I actually was forced to wear my own hair or a version of my own hair, I didn't feel good about me. Hey, I'll tell you something about bad habits. They're gonna bring guilt and they're gonna bring shame. I felt like I was in a circle of guilt and shame. First, I felt guilty because I wasn't taking care of my natural hair, and then I felt shame that I would put it away. I don't want to see it because if I have to see it, then I have to deal with the fact that I have no edges. I'm gonna have to deal with the fact that I have balding spots. I'm gonna deal with the fact that my hair is so much thinner than these extensions and these braids that I put on my hair. I knew those braids was too tight on my hair. Not too tight where it was pulling on my scalp and make a little white. I knew that sew-in was itching. I knew that I held on to that bad habit because my hair looked good. I looked good in my braids. You couldn't tell me nothing. What do you mean? I liked wearing my braids. So that habit was gonna stay because it was something I wanted to hold on to. Okay, now the second bad habit that I held on to for dear life was not showing up for myself. I was starved. Oh, baby, I am the queen of starting. I will make you a yearly plan. Oh, this year I'm going to do this, and that year I'm going to do this. This year is going to be the one. I am that motivational person, boy. At the beginning of the thing, boy, I am so motivational. I am so happy about that thing. Let me show you who I was last year. Just this time. Okay, sometimes you just gotta jump in there. Let me get a little bit of water. It is the first day of 2024. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, y'all. It's a new year, it's a new beginning. I have had all of this stuff floating around me. I put a couple morning meetings that I had started and stopped. I was so motivated, right? I didn't get any of that stuff done. None of it got done. By February, I was probably off on to something else. The next thing. I love starting stuff. Love getting started. Love making a plan. Walking it out is something totally different. So the bad habit that I will not be taking into next year, that is not holding myself accountable for stopping. I must continue. If I make a plan, I gotta walk through that plan. If I say that I'm going to do something, then I need to go ahead and do that thing. And the last bad habit that I held on to for everything in me, inconsistent with my health, inconsistent with my workouts. Oh, I look good. I look okay. When did I get okay with looking okay? At what point did I become okay with being okay? Because I remember there was a point in my life where I was going for great. I was going for the best version of me. And somewhere down the line, I became okay with being okay. Okay, I look okay. My hair look okay. It's okay. I can put on a wig. It's okay if I don't feel good. I'll take a couple of vitamins and I'll feel better. When did I become okay with being okay? When did I give up on being great? I just want to know, like, at what point? Because these are the questions that I have to ask myself going into next year, because I definitely am not taking these bad habits with me. These bad habits got to go on their way. Okay, so how we gonna walk this out differently? How will we change this up so that we don't keep staying on the same circle and doing it the same way, expecting different results? The first thing that I will do is I will take care of my hair daily. So we're going to do daily scalp care. What does that mean? Because like right now, I just straightened my hair. I blew it out because I this is the starting point, y'all. So I definitely wanted to see where my hair would be at the starting point. But what does that look like daily? Most of us are like, look, you do that style for the week and then you out. Well, I tore my scalp up daily. I did nothing to it on a day-to-day basis while it was in those protective styles. So we're not protective styling anymore. We're not doing extensions anymore. We're taking care of our hair daily. So what does that look like walking out? I'll be doing scalp massages on my hair with my essential oils, my personal growth oil that I made for myself. I think we should all make our own oils. And I'm going to massage my scalp. Take the pads of my fingers and go inside of my scalp and do scalp over skull and get to moving that scalp and breaking up that cast. Because what's going on is I got that cast of dead and dormant cells and all of that kind of stuff. We're going to get things moving. We're going to get that scalp moving. So daily scalp care means that I will be doing daily scalp massages. I'll be adding water to my hair every day. Does that mean that I'm going to be shampooing every day? No. But I do have a little spray bottle, right, that I'll be hitting the scalp with and coming in for 7 to 10 minutes every day and massaging my scalp. I understand that my body is the root and that my hair are the if I look at it like a plant, it's like the leaves of the plant, and my leaves would love to be misted every single day. I don't mist them every day, but they would love to be misted, as my strands of my hair would like a light misting as well as my scalp. It doesn't mean that I need to wash my hair every day, because I think I can dry it out that way. I did in the beginning of December. Do way too much washing, but I can spray it, and if I don't put too much product on it, I can keep adding my oils on every single day and wash it every 4 to 7 days is what I'm thinking. When I'm saying washing, I think we're really going to lean more into the co-washing than the shampoo washing. We'll see. Let's see how we flow into it, but I'm not going to be big on the shampooing, okay? So today I deem my hair doesn't feel dried out or anything. I don't know if you would call that flat ironing, but I use the Wavy Tech tool to kind of straighten my hair. So this is where we are with my hair straight. This is our starting point. So we will be doing daily, I'm going to be giving y'all weekly updates, daily scalp massages. The second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make this thing too big to fail. How will I do that? I'm going to document the process. We're going to do monthly length checks. I'll do weekly updates on what's working, what's not working, and I'm going to document the process. So I have to do a video each week, which means I don't want to lie to myself, and I don't want to disappoint y'all that I didn't do what I said I was going to do. So that's why I want to keep it down to 3 simple good habits, and then we can add on to those as we go. There's no way that I'm going to get around now. I'm going to document the process of me becoming comfortable with my natural hair too. So we still got to do some fashion videos in there, because we got to change the wardrobe over so that we can fit it to women our own natural beauty. We got to let vanity go so that our natural beauty can shine. Hi. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do that is a good habit to ensure that I reach my hair growth goal of 6 inches in 1 year. Now, they say we grow 6 inches, but can I retain the 6 inches of hair? And that is taking care of my health. That's a large undertaking, right? I know that this is going to be a lifetime journey, but what I can do is I can commit to exercising, and I can commit to taking supplements and trying to eat in a healthier way, right? And so that's my starting point. I will do daily scalp care. We're going to document the process, and I'll be exercising and dealing with my deficiencies. Those are the 3 good habits that we're going to take into 2026. Now, let's talk about how we're going to put these in place to make sure that we're going to do them habits. Sometimes I feel like I'm on a circle of bad decisions, just over and over and over again, just keep making the same bad decisions. And this time we're gonna do it different. So it's levels to this, right? We have the goal, and that's at the top. And the goal is we want to grow and retain 6 inches of hair in 1 year. So let's talk about 3 things that we have to put in place in our life. We set the goal, then we know what habits we need to put in place. And then there are actually daily actions and things that we need to do to ensure that we complete those habits. For exercise, what are the 3 things that I'm putting in place? Well, my alarm clock needs to go off at 6 a.m. I need to be up before my family, working out, praying and working out before my day even starts. For that to happen, I need to be in bed by 11:30 going to sleep. Okay? Period. For exercising. Those are things that I have already started. Most of this stuff I done already started because I understand that setting a January goal starts in December, right? We have to do pre-work. Usually when we want to accomplish a real big goal, we got to do some pre-work before we even get to the goal. So a lot of these things I've started putting in place in December, okay? So now let's talk about scalp care. We're going to do daily scalp massages. And there's no way that I can have extra hair in my head if I'm doing daily scalp massage. And that's a mental thing, y'all. Scalp care, I can't do tight styles. I can't do extensions. I can't do any of that. So I have to change my image of me. Thus the red dress and the red boots, y'all. Getting into me, getting into my own hair and not feeling bad if something comes up and I'm not able to throw on a wig or put on some extra hair. So doing that mental work where I know that I am comfortable with my after. I have the visual of my after in my head, so every time I want to grab a weave or put some extra hair on my head, I need to think about my after pictures. Okay, so I'm going to need to keep a spray bottle on the ready so that I can mist my hair. To keep the daily scalp massages going, I think that making it a part of the end of my shower or the beginning of my shower routine is probably going to be the best way, because I have been struggling on figuring out what time is the best time to do this. So I think moving forward, we'll make it as a part of the shower routine. You know, getting comfortable with my own hair in the mirror, making videos with my own hair and feeling confident in me, right? That's really, really important for taking care of my scalp, getting to know my scalp, healing my traumas, right? Healing that scalp trauma is going to happen with my hands on my head, and that's what will heal me. I truly believe that, right? The prayer over my scalp. Okay, last thing is documenting the process, right? What things are we going to put in place? Well, I will have a weekly update set every Sunday. I'll do a sit down and talk about what's working, what's not working. We'll do our weekly pictures and we'll do our monthly updates. We'll do our 3-month, our 6-month, our 9-month, and our 12-month, 3-month milestones. And we're going to see if we can grow that we will grow that 6 inches of hair. Okay, so what is my promise? My promise is that I'm going to show up every week. If you're going on this hair growth journey with me, I'm showing up every week, y'all. I'm showing up every week. Every month we're doing length checks, and then we're going to be talking about what the scalp massages are doing. We're going to talk about them oils. We're going to talk about aloe vera. We're going to talk about all of the natural things, the castor oils and things of that nature that we can do to take care of our natural hair and grow it out and be confident in what God gave us, right? We don't always have to be reaching outside of ourselves to get what we already have, right? He knitted us in the womb. I'm tired of slapping my Heavenly Father in the face and saying, what you gave me is not good enough. It is. It is. It is. I'm going to take care of it, nurture it, and love it. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Thank you.